serious. What did I do?
You did not listen.
You're not my boss.
Bully you and
She just told me she could take me to jail if I don't give her my ID.
I can go 90 miles an hour. You can't. You can't do that. So get the out of the way.
Imagine a police sergeant getting arrested by her own department for DUI. Or how about an officer wrongfully tasing a handcuffed man? These incidents reveal a disturbing side of law enforcement. But how do these officers justify their actions to themselves and the public? Watch as we unravel these dramatic stories of female officers caught in the act. You won't believe what happens next. Starting off, a police sergeant from Florida, Andrea Smith, gets pulled over by her own department on March 14th. Bodycam footage captures this awkward and unfortunate event. Apparently, she was swerving and driving erratically. One of her colleagues, probably in disbelief, said, "Are you serious, Sergeant, really? You see how you're driving."
Come out the car.
Me?
Come out the car.
Go ahead.
Are you serious?
I'm good.
Are you serious?
I'm good.
Come to the back of the car. Are you serious, Sarge? Really? You see how you're driving?
I have a friend with me.
Hey Gomez, you on? Give me an O2, please. Stay in the back of the car, please. Hold on. Sarge, come out the car. Just come out the car. Just stay standing outside the car. Stay right here. Sarge, stay right here.
This scene unfolds with Sergeant Smith being asked to step out of her car. She had allegedly run a red light and, according to the footage, appeared to have bloodshot, watery eyes, and slurred speech. The officers didn't take any chances and asked her to stay outside while they sorted things out. They even called in another department to conduct a sobriety test. The officers claim she failed it. During the interaction, one officer politely asked if she wanted to take her shoe off or if she had any injuries, to which she replied, no.
Smith. All right, gonna be performing some field sobriety testing today, okay? Are you willing to take these tests?
Absolutely.
So, are you wearing any, you have any contacts?
No.
No? Okay, so what about your shoes? Would you like to take your shoes off?
No.
No? Okay. So we're gonna do is we're gonna come over here. Any injuries or anything like that? No? All right, so first thing we're gonna do, I need you to, Huh? Oh, hold on, I'll be back.
Smith insisted she was sober, but the video tells a different story. At one point, she's seen falling asleep in the police car. When awake, she was giving financial advice to the officer driving and boasting about her success.
I opened a car business.
Okay.
So when they opened the internal affairs against me in October, January, I'm like, oh, I gotta find something to do. I opened a car. You see that car I had them?
Yeah, the Mercedes?
$130,000.
Smith's attorney, though, calls the arrest a complete miscarriage of justice. He denies the claims of bloodshot eyes and slurred speech, emphasizing that she agreed to all the sobriety tests. The attorney also points out that the Miami Gardens police refused to administer these tests, which is also captured on the body cam.
All right, Smith,
So that means you was starting sobriety test, you started sobriety test because the sergeant told you not to?
yes, they advised me that Miramar is coming to take over.
Okay.
I mean, I started and now...
So in the middle of the sobriety test, it told you no, right?
Yeah, he told me to stop. My sergeant told me to stop. So
Conflict of interest?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. He told me to stop, and I'm just advising you that Miramar is coming to take over.
Okay.
All right? All right.
The records show that the police also smelled alcohol on Smith and noted that she refused a breath test. Eventually, Sergeant Smith was taken to jail on 2 traffic citations and charged with DUI. She has pleaded not guilty and has been relieved of her duties at the Miami Gardens Police Department. On January 5th, 2024, Mr. Bulldog was out riding his bike, capturing videos of different spots in Jacksonville, North Carolina. While near the city's police department, Officer Ashley Glantz pulled up, saying there were calls about his activities, and then detained him.
How you doing, sir?
All right. How can I help you?
Is there a reason you're just walking around recording?
Is there a reason I'm doing a job? Yeah, to make money.
Okay.
People have just been calling, just thinking it's kind of weird.
It's journalism. I'm sorry.
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, it's protected under the First Amendment.
I'm not saying you're not
Sorry about that.
All right, but hold on. Hold on.
Am I being detained?
Yeah, right now.
For what? For which crime?
So I'm further investigating why you're walking around.
What crime? That's not a crime. Walking around
Okay,
isn't
but
a
I can
crime.
detain-
You have to articulate a crime before you can
Okay,
detain
but I
me.
could also detain
Supervisor.
Supervisor. Okay.
Yep. You can't detain just anyone. You have to articulate a crime.
I can detain
You're
anybody
incorrect.
while I further
Get your
investigate.
supervisor and let's find out.
Okay.
Okay. Name and badge number.
Officer Ashley Grant. You dispatch your supervisor. Badge number 861.
Thank you.
Do you have your ID on you?
I do not.
Can you dispatch a supervisor to my location?
In the United States, police need reasonable suspicion for a lawful detention. This means specific, objective facts suggesting a possible crime. Just being in an area or looking unusual doesn't cut it. In Mr. Bulldog's case, Officer Glance's detention lacked this reasonable suspicion, making it unlawful and a violation of his First and Fourth Amendment rights. About 5 minutes into the encounter, Officer Glance talked to her supervisor over the phone. Her coworker then told her that Mr. Bulldog was free to go. This should have been the end, but shortly after his release, the supervisor showed up on the scene.
Hello, sir. How are
Name and badge number, please.
you? My name's Corporal Tim Bureau. My officer number is 674.
Thank you.
The Jackson Police Department.
Thank you.
Do you live around here?
I'm not answering any questions.
Okay. Well, you have a nice day then, okay?
Thank you. Am I free to go?
Supervisor.
You
So
did?
who's waiting for the police?
Yeah, you've been free to go this whole time.
She told me I've been detained
Oh, okay.
twice now. So I'm detained?
Well, you want a supervisor?
Am I detained?
I'm trying to identify you.
That's not happening. Am I detained?
Well, at the end of the day, I'm trying to identify you.
That's not my problem. I don't have to further your investigation for you. That's your job. So if you want to find out who I am, you go run photo arrays, whatever you want to do.
If you'd like to leave.
Am I free to go?
If you want to go, you don't want to talk to a supervisor?
Am I free to go or am I detained? I need an
Go
answer.
ahead.
I'm not detained.
Just so you know, sir, this is the Jackson Police Department. So there's
Great.
gates and everything, the fence and everything.
Great.
Just don't enter into that fence.
That's
okay?
fine.
Cool.
So I'm on the sidewalk. It's where I've been the whole time before I was harassed.
More than welcome to stay there.
Bulldog decided to film the license plates of the police cars to keep track of who was there. As he tried to get back on his bike to leave, he was detained a second time.
Name and badge number, please, since you approached me.
Sergeant Biscuits.
All right.
What's going on today?
I've been released. Are you detaining me again?
So you're not detained?
Okay, thank you.
The officer asked you for your name and the information.
What crime do you suspect me of?
Well, like she explained to you, she's investigating suspicious activity.
Suspicious isn't a crime.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I know y'all wish it was, but it's not.
Okay. Are you going to give her your name and information?
No, I haven't committed a
What do you
crime.
plan on doing, sir?
I'm doing my job, trying to, without being harassed.
Okay.
I'm just gathering content for a story, and y'all want to harass me over it.
Okay. What's your job? You're a writer?
Obviously, I'm a journalist.
Okay. Well, how is that obvious?
I'm gathering content for a story.
Okay. Well,
Who else
everybody
does
with a
that?
cell
Do
phone
mechanics
isn't a
do that?
journalist.
In North Carolina, officers have access to a guidebook called Crimes, which breaks down the elements of different crimes to ensure lawful arrests. This book clearly states that if an encounter with the police is consensual, a person can walk away. The key point here is disclosing one's name, but in Mr. Bulldog's encounter, the officers still hadn't met the reasonable suspicion standard. Mr. Bulldog was then arrested and charged with resisting, obstructing, or delaying an officer.
She just told me she could take me to jail if I don't give her my ID.
What she's trying to make sure you understand is when law enforcement are investigating something.
They can investigate whatever you want. You have to suspect me of a crime. What crime do you suspect me of?
Right
all
now.
she can articulate is suspicion, not a crime.
You're going to listen to her? You're asking questions. You want the answers?
Not really. I know the answers. You think I would come out here and not know?
What are you asking the questions for?
Just see if you know them.
Trust me, I do.
You clearly don't. Like, you see the time, like, you realize this is costing me job money right now? You're costing me time?
Keep your hand out of your pocket.
No problem. Am I detained or am I free to go?
Right now, you're detained.
Okay. For what crime do you suspect me of?
Because she's following up on investigation.
What crime do you suspect me of?
Suspicious activity.
It's not. So suspicion is a crime?
Are you going to give her your name and information?
No.
Turn off your hands back.
Okay.
The incident report, however, was vague, simply stating that he failed to identify oneself after being asked multiple times. It's troubling that none of the officers thought to consult the crimes. The book, especially given its easy availability in patrol cars, the station, and on the prosecutor's desk. During booking, Officer Glantz allegedly told Mr. Bulldog she wouldn't take his fingerprints. Initially confused, Mr. Bulldog later realized this might have been a tactic to manipulate the system and keep him in jail without bond for longer than usual. Bulldog plans to fight the charge and pursue civil rights violations against the officers. While filing a complaint might not lead to significant results, he intends to pursue a lawsuit to seek justice for the violation of his rights. Moving on, let me tell you about Officer Bethany Guerrero from the Palm Beach Gardens Police Department in Florida. Her job on May 9, 2023 was to defuse a tense situation, but things didn't quite go as planned. Now, Ryan Gould is enjoying a swim in the pool at his apartment complex when another resident, Anna Ivanova, asks him to change direction in the pool. Ryan brushes her off and keeps swimming. Things quickly escalate, words are exchanged, and Ivanova calls her husband Benedetto Salvia, who arrives with a concealed firearm. Ryan, understandably worried, calls 911 and waits in the parking lot for the police. Enter Officer Bethany Guerrero. You'd expect her to save the day, right? Well, not exactly. She approaches Ryan, assuming he's the one with the gun. Despite Ryan repeatedly saying, "I'm not the guy with the weapon," she doesn't listen. Instead, she pins him down and scolds him for not listening to her.
Come in, how you doing? Keep your hands out your pockets for me.
I'm not the one with the gun.
Sir, I don't keep your hands out of your pockets. Put the phone
I
down.
haven't done a crime. Don't talk to me like that.
Listen to me. I don't know you.
Listen,
you can put that
I don't
down.
know you. You're the one with the gun. Why
Get down on the ground now. Get down on the ground.
this?
Get down on the ground.
What the?
I told you not
That's
to
why
reach for anything.
I haven't committed a crime. You don't have any.
Hands out to your
I
side
haven't
now.
committed a crime. You're terrified of a guy in a swimsuit. I didn't do anything.
You can shut your mouth now.
They just detained me. I explained. There's no gun. That guy
I don't
has a gun.
detain anybody for no reason.
Then what reason?
Because I
What
told
crime
you.
did I commit for you to detain
shut
me?
your mouth so I can explain it to
Are
you?
you in charge of this lady? Who's the sarge? This is absurd. Why am I in handcuffs on the ground? Are you a supervisor?
No, he's not.
Can someone
I've been
explain
here-
why I'm handcuffed on
Can you
that?
shut your mouth
No.
so I can talk to you?
Look at you. You're furious. What did I do?
You did not listen.
You're not my boss.
Listen to me.
I don't need to listen to you.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Officer Guerrero then tells her supervisor a completely different version of events.
Caller calls. I guess he was doing this, harassing the out of his wife, yelling and screaming. Husband 38.
He's harassing
This one is harassing.
his wife?
Yes.
Wait, the caller's wife or his wife?
His wife. The caller has a gun. This guy came at him the way he came at us, and he opened up his shirt. He came out here. Me and Strzelecki roll up. He's got his hands in his pocket, and I go, "Bro, take your hands out of your pocket," right? And then when he goes and pulls the phone out, and he goes to put it back. And I said, "Keep your hands out of your pocket," and I throw down on him. You wish to tell me what happened here today so I can have a better understanding?
Yeah, I mean, my wife called me. This is where my involvement started. My wife called me.
That's your wife?
Yeah. I was in the apartment putting groceries away, and she called me and said that there was a guy harassing her at the pool.
Okay. Was it that guy over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I just ran over here. And as soon as I got here, he got out of the pool and started screaming.
At you?
At me and my wife.
Okay. What was he saying?
He was saying something like, "Your wife is f***ing crazy. She's f***ing crazy. She's making me move. I'm not going to move." And that's kind of how it started. It was just like, basically hurling insults at my wife. But then he got out of the pool and he started like swinging his arms up and down. Like a gorilla or something, just like.
Meanwhile, she's also questioning Salvia, who had brought the gun into the situation.
He's obviously a lot bigger than me. And I didn't, want to get involved. I was trying to pull my wife away, and she just got closer.
He got closer?
No. He got out of the pool and started walking in my direction. I was like, he came out of the pool at that corner.
Mm-hmm.
I was at this corner.
Okay.
He got out and came a little bit closer, and my wife went up to him. I tried to get in between them and push my wife back.
Was she saying anything to him at that point?
I don't remember. I don't probably, but I don't remember.
Okay.
And she, I'm not sure what happened after that. yeah, that's.
At what point did the gun become involved?
I'm not really sure. It was after that.
Well, how did he know that you were armed?
I'm not sure.
You told that other officer that you put your hands up like this so that
my wife
the
said
gun is displayed.
I'm not completely sure, to be honest with you.
Salvia tries to paint Ryan as the aggressor, but the body cam footage tells a different story. It shows Salvia as the one flashing his gun and causing trouble.
So, we spoke with that gentleman. Okay, I spoke to him. I'm trying to understand exactly what happened again. Can you explain to me from your perspective what happened?
I mean, I think I already explained it as well as I can.
From the time that you got the phone call from your wife, she calls you, hey, I'm in an argument over here with so-and-so. Did she say, can you come help? What happened?
She said that he was harassing her.
Okay, so what happened? You came over here and what? Where was he located when you came in here?
He was swimming when I came. He got out of the pool on that side.
Okay, and where was your wife at?
To be honest, I'm not sure.
Okay, so you're in that corner and he's in that corner. Okay, so what happened from there?
Like I said, I think he started screaming, he balled his fist up, he started, lifting his fist up and down, he started walking closer.
Yeah, he said...
Well, hold on, ma'am.
Hold on.
Ryan Gould ends up in Palm Gardens County Jail for several hours, all because of Officer Guerrero's mix-up. It wasn't until another officer reviewed the footage and realized Ryan was innocent that they finally released him without any charges. The day after this incident, on May 10th, 2023, the focus shifted to Officer Guerrero. The department launched an investigation into her actions, discovering multiple violations of department rules. As a result, she was immediately fired. Next up, a Washington State police officer got into hot water after posting a controversial video on TikTok. Federal Way police officer Brianna Strauss shared what she called a public service announcement for other drivers, but it didn't go over well. In the 38-second clip, Strauss tells viewers, "I can go 90 miles per hour, you can't." She also mentions that officers will always find a way to pull someone over. This video, intended for TikTok, was quickly taken down, but not before a Reddit user posted a screen recording, spreading it across the internet.
PSA to everyone out there. I'm speaking for myself, but I'm probably speaking for a large majority of other officers out there. If we're driving on the freeway in our police car, get the f out of the way. Get the f out of the way. If you merge and we follow behind you and we merge too, you're probably in trouble. The best way to find that out is get the f out of the way. I can go 90 miles an hour. You can't. You can't do that. So get the f out of the way. If us officers stay behind you long enough, we can find a reason to pull you over. So you might as well get the f out of the way. Super simple. That's all. You're welcome.
The Federal Way Police Department responded to the incident with a statement to local media saying, "We have viewed the social media video posted by Officer Strauss and can assure you that it does not represent the core values and practices of our police department." As a result of her actions, Strauss received a 10-hour suspension without pay, which the police noted was equivalent to one shift. If you thought that was crazy, then this next clip is going to blow your mind. A viral video has surfaced showing a police officer using a stun gun on a handcuffed man, which may be disturbing to watch. In the video, after an exchange of words, the officer deploys the stun gun on Micah Washington and then taunts him, asking if he wants it again. The officer also uses offensive language towards him.
Stand up. Right there on the front of the car. Stay.
I ain't doing got gun right there. I'm not doing that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm saying what you saying. Oh, yeah, fuck. I'm not. Oh, my God. Okay. Oh, my fault. Oh, my God. Oh, God.
You want it again?
No, man.
Shut the You was big and bad. Shut your up.
According to his girlfriend, the incident began when Washington and two others were changing a tire of their car. The officer in the video arrived and eventually handcuffed Washington, then proceeded to use a stun gun on him. Following his arrest, Washington was taken to Pickens County Jail on multiple charges, and his bond is set at $500,000. In response to the video, Reform's police chief and mayor acknowledged its existence and placed the involved officer on administrative leave. However, attendees at a rally on Monday expressed a desire for more actions to be taken.
And I feel like she can leave and go somewhere else and do it if they don't hold her accountable for nothing.
You a police. You here to protect and serve us. How do we supposed to trust you and this how you treat us?
It hurt my feelings for real.
In a statement, the mayor and police chief mentioned that the department is handing over all materials related to the arrest to the Alabama State Bureau of Investigation. They have requested a thorough investigation into the circumstances surrounding the incident. Have you ever witnessed or experienced a similar incident? What steps do you think should be taken to ensure fair and just policing practices? Leave your answers in the comments section below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys soon.